He's in the cockpit.
All right, buddy, let's go flying.
I am picking up a more signal for the tack end, though.
Okay, I'm still not showing a distance to you, though.
Yeah, I'm not either. So apparently that might be a work in progress.
So did you guys see that the A86 or OH6 disappeared?
Okay, tell me,
I saw that.
how low are we flying today?
I think they're rebuilding it so they're going to integrate it with the AH6. Because they're originally two separate lots.
It could be anything. That's the last I saw.
Oh, no.
It could be anything.
What happened, Misha?
I don't know what happened.
I see
Everything's normal on my end.
There's a burning wreck. Just
Oh, that's
above-
me. That's not. That's me. That's not Misha.
Okay.
Oh,
No, I'm up in the air. I'm up in the air.
Oh, sorry. I thought you
Although
started.
it is funny that Frank immediately thinks it's Misha who crashed.
Hey.
Well,
yeah,
I thought he was the one on the runway. I didn't know that Bob was already on the runway.
Yeah. Sorry. I kept playing with the nose wheel steering at 100 knots. You know, you don't do that.
No.
Canopy down and locked, lights out, and stripes aligned.
Well, I'm very disappointed in that tack end thing.
Yeah, I think
Man,
I'm going to go back to the airfield tack end.
Yep. What was it, 84?
84 X-ray.
Yes, there, my needle stopped. Oh no, the other one is still spinning. Now why is that one still spinning? Oh. There we go. Vortac works.
Oh, I just have it on tack.
Well, that's what I had it on, but then my outer needle was just spinning around.
Really?
Yeah.
The outer needle.
I'm still in air-to-air mode, that's
yeah,
why.
Yeah. Go to TR.
TR, yep, alright.
Alright. Lining up. And I see you on my RWR in the air.
I am, yeah, I got my nose pointed back towards the runway now. I'm just circling out here.
Yeah, I'm not going to run into you if I take off, right?
No, I'm at 6,000 feet probably.
Alright.
Or 14,000. Alright, let me see if I can set up the ILS for this airfield.
Engine's good, airspeed off the peg. 80 knots. Okay, 100 knots.
Alright, number 2 started, number 1.
Gears moving. Flaps up. Gear up.
Oh, look at that. I have both of my needles for the ILS now. So let me see if I can find a reasonable place to start a descent. Oh, what is the... Never mind. Uh, 33 is the route. Whoa.
I'm just staying in a pattern, Misha.
Yep. I'm pushing off to the east. I think the ILS, correct me if I'm wrong, is set up for runway 33.
Whatever the
one
map,
we,
whatever the map says. We were on 3-3, weren't we?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, all right.
Where do you set ILS frequency?
By your left thigh, just in front of the stab AUG buttons, there's a little nav.
And what's the freak?
11110.
All right, left downward.
Okay. Don't know if that'll work, but I'll at least be able to take off. How much power do I have to put?
I don't do afterburner, I do middle power. It seems to work fine.
Warning lights, anti-skid. We've got nails, 9 o'clock.
I've still got chocks. Thought I asked him to get rid of chocks.
Alright, turning base.
Alright, third time is special. That's what my mama said. Wait, that sounds wrong.
Boy, it's hard to see the runway.
Yeah, I'm at about 12 miles. I can't see anything.
Anyone on short final?
I'm on base. So you can go ahead.
It doesn't help that the
Okay, taking the runway. Oh, I see. Yeah.
so now that I've turned towards the runway, I have no needles. I got the director on, I'm in TACAN on the left, and 4 ILS on the right.
Turning final.
Airborne. Oh, I am rocketing out of here. Probably half
Heads up, traffic at 12 o'clock.
Jester has traffic.
Yep. I'm upwind, turning left.
No. Max, no.
Oh, I missed that sound. We have this alternate runway also that's not quite parallel, but it doesn't cross the main.
Right. Alright, medium final.
On deck.
Are you clear the runway, Frank?
Not yet.
Nice landing, man.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm way out.
He's touch and go. He's on.
Airborne.
That's not 11 o'clock, that's 12 o'clock. Yeah, I'm going to be too high and too fast.
I still don't know how to read this speedometer.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's the outer ring is your Mach number.
Right, the inner ring. So I guess I'm doing 250? I can't tell.
Yeah, it's very hard for me. I have to zoom in to read the numbers and then zoom back out to see the world.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating. Well, all I know is that you see where they the cutout in the dial is.
Yeah.
That's your takeoff speed and probably your stall speed in landing configuration. So you want to make sure you stay above that.
I accidentally put myself in the back seat.
Oopsie.
It's got the same weird speedometer that I do.
Yeah, sadly. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a button for a cheat that will bring up a mini HUD. Or am I thinking of the wrong flight simulator? Is it IL-2 that does that?
So there's no backseater, automated backseater for the F4 yet?
There is.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, he's very good actually.
He calls out
Yeah.
traffic for you too. He does all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Or you can you can play as a
Mud,
backseater
7 o'clock.
if you want to.
AAA.
All the systems yet.
I would love to do that, but I don't want to step out of the front seat to do it.
Right. Yeah, because he manages the RWR and all kinds of stuff.
Yep. You can, if you want to switch navigation points, he'll tell you. He'll switch it for you.
But you can't query him to tell you things like airspeeds and stuff on approach?
He calls out altitude on
He calls
approach.
out altitude. That's settable. Like they do in the airlines, they'll call out altitudes for you.
Is that under like crew contract or?
I can't remember where I saw that, but it is a tick box that you would tick on. I think it's on
okay.
automatically. All right, left downwind.
I'm at about 6,000, just flying circles.
Yep, I'm following Frank around the pattern.
Okay, gear, flaps, pressure, warning lights, anti-skid.
And then he'll call out your landing checklist as well. Make sure you didn't forget anything.
Yeah, Jester just called one of you guys.
And then he'll tell you he broke his back on landing, and
Yeah.
that
Or
it's
his
going to be an
mustache is
invalid
now
flip
his
is gonna be
eyebrows.
blocked. Yeah.
Okay, that's about far enough. Turning left base.
Oh, you're in front of me if you turn left base. I will assume my position is pattern now.
I'm not sure.
Oh, you're taking a long loop around, aren't you, Frank?
Well, the end of the runway showed up on my left wingtip. That's when I turned, which is kind of far back.
Okay. You're way away.
Yeah, this is not a short approach airplane.
No,
Yeah, that's true.
no, it is not. And be careful because there is another tiny runway out here.
Yep. All right, I'm turning final.
I guess if you can get this guy down to 200 without having flaps out, you kind of have control over it, roughly. Turn left base behind Frank.
Yep, see the two of you. Continue downwind. So we're using that hill as a lineup point, basically.
I don't know what hill you're talking about, but when I see the end of the runway at or about my left wingtip, that's when I start my base.
I'm lost out the front window.
Don't forget to bring your seat up.
How do you do that?
I got mine bound, but there's a toggle by your right knee to bring the seat up and down.
There we go. Oh, there's the field. All right, gear down. Flaps down. I'm on mid-final.
Yeah, I'm almost at the lake, just west of the airfield. Correction, east of the airfield.
Yeah, I think you guys, yeah, I think Frank and
I'm aborting my approach, so it's all you.
you're very low, Frank. Is that the proper way to do it? Come in really low over that
Well,
lake?
I'm just doing what I can to keep in the right 3-degree angle with the seat up all the way.
Yes.
Max. Good being a pain in the ass. All right, fellas. Good talking with you. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't have any more stories, you can stay and entertain us. There's got to be something interesting.
Gotta go. See ya.
Okay.
See ya. Oh, there's the runway.
Yeah.
So are your needles, ILS needles, working at all, Frank? Or am I the only one?
Oh, I didn't use ILS.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. You got to tune ILS on the nav system, right?
Yes.
Which is where?
I guess I
So-
can try that.
Right under your backup ADI is the selectors.
Yeah.
So it should be on
There we
the
go.
left-hand one TAC, the right-hand one on VOR ILS, and then the flight director toggled on.
Where's the
But-
flight director? But
It's the left-hand or right-hand knob, but the inner ring of it.
okay, so it's pointing up. You mean?
Gosh.
No, so it should be pointing to your left.
Okay. Okay.
I just failed my check right. I did not turn on my stabogs before takeoff, per the checklist.
You get a warning light if you don't.
I didn't, for some reason, I didn't see it on, my board was clear. That's why I took off. But you're right, it should have said something about stability augmentation. Chip
Oh
light.
yeah, it should. Because I get that one every now and then, and I'm like, what? Wait, what? And I don't like those high tension power lines right on the west side of the lake.
It'll give you something to fly over.
Yeah, thanks.
What's
I
the
need another
ILS?
computer.
Michelle 110 dot something?
111.10.
Yeah,
So
111.10.
All ones and then a 0 at the end. But ain't doing nothing for me.
All right. Right base to final.
I'm short final now, crossing the lake.
You do
Mud, 7 o'clock.
turn the volume on.
Yeah, I hear the Morse. Of course, I don't know Morse, so I don't know what it's saying.
I have TAC and ILS lit up on my HSI.
Yes.
Probably out of box to see the needles. Right, I'm on final.
Whoa, Jester said that was pretty good, man.
Wow.
That's good.
Jester's like a critic.
That's the first time I've gotten him to say that. And I was nowhere near the correct parameters for the landing.
All right, lining up.
That's the other runway. I don't want to taxi down that.
I'm not getting the needles though.
I'm not either. So we need to wait for Frank to come around to see if he gets needles.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see.
All right, I'm off the runway.
Okay. Oh, coming in low. Oh, very low. She's fast yet sluggish. How does that work?
She's a
You
fast
mean in roll?
girl.
Okay.
In roll, yeah. They recommend you use pedals in roll because of the high angle of attack.
I'm rolling out. I'm hauling ass though. I would not be surprised if I didn't blow out my tires.
Okay, the left knob is set to VORTAC and the right knob is set to VOR ILS. Is that what you got?
Yeah.
I've got TAC and VOR ILS and flight director to the left.
Oh, TAC.
Well, TAC just is going to give you the TACAN range to the airfield, which is not useful because the stick blocks it.
Oh, you have to set your course to the runway heading too, don't you?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, course set. Yeah, it helps a lot because then you know when to turn to line up.
Yeah,
Course
that's
set 330.
downwind base and final. That's how I use it for.
All right, I'm going to have to get repaired, so I will get. I have to shut down to do that. So that means I fly without a parachute from now on.
Cross to the parallel taxiway.
Okay, I'm 13 miles out. I still don't see
Almost
no
clear.
needles.
Yeah, I didn't ever see the needles. And like I said, I don't know now if it's a heat blur problem with the aircraft. You know, I saw when I was flying at 10,000 feet, not facing the airfield, I had needles. But as I turned on correct heading and descending, they went away.
I still have the Morse code.
No, I've got a red flag at the top of my ADI. Or correction, not the ADI. What is the compass above the ADI?
111.
Above?
Well,
Oh, the side, talking about the backup ADI?
no, not the backup. I mean, it looks like an ADI, the main one.
Yeah.
You have red flags at the top and the left.
Okay, turn
Oh,
point
yeah,
is
you do.
updated.
I can't get rid of those things.
I don't
Of course, I don't know that.
need to.
Maybe those are their stowed position. I'm just looking for anything that could indicate that I've got something screwed up. Of course, I have static coordinate off. Why do I have that? Is that a reset that I didn't do right?
You have that light.
Yeah, static.
What's this?
warning chiclet static coordinate off.
Yeah, that's a toggle switch above your engine masters. Just hold it up and then let it go.
Oh, I thought I did that. Oh, okay. Wow, just flying around there used up 25% of my fuel.
Yeah, 10 miles.
Yeah, down 4,000. All right, I'm holding short for you.
Oh, I'm 10 miles out. You can go.
Okay.
I see no needles, Misha.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Gear, flaps, pressure, warning lights, anti-skid.
Maybe just this map. There's a problem with this map.
Well, I also tried it on the Cold War map and couldn't get it to work. And I tried it on the Caucasus map, and I had the vertical one working, but it was way off to the left when I was landing at Kovaleti.
I don't know if you have an F-15E slot. That's got ILS as well. I could.
Oh, you could test that. I don't think I put anything in here that is modern, sadly. Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, I'm over the lake.
Everybody's clear.
We've got traffic at our 11 o'clock.
And Jester says traffic at 11. That's probably you.
That's me. I'm downwind, left downwind. I got you visual.
Alright, taxi.
I got my speed brakes in. I need to do that.
That landing just brought a tear to my eye.
Yep, I've got TAC and ILS lit up.
Yeah, as do I. But I don't see the bars. Even though the flight director is horizontal. The flight director knob is horizontal.
The bars would be on the ADI, wouldn't they?
They are. They would be, yes.
So the flags might be indicating the bars are in op.
Right. The flags are telling you that there's no bar. But there should be.
Is there a button that uncages the ADI that we need to do?
I don't think so, because the ADI is indicating properly for me. So it's uncaged.
Alright, I'm gonna turn around, try to come in.
Well, I guess I can turn that beeping noisemaker off then.
You got a beeping. Was the coffee makers going off in the jet?
Well, I got the more signal coming from the ILS and probably the TACAN. So.
Oh, and also the AOA indicator is also beepy, beepy, boopy.
Oh my God! I wish I could turn that thing off. It's nice to have the lights, and
Yeah.
I understand that they made the tone so that you didn't have to look around for the lights. But
Well, you're looking forward when you're landing, and I've got 2 amber donuts, so
Yeah. Oh, you have amber donuts? I always just have chevrons.
Aha.
You're too low. You're too high. You're too low.
You funny man.
No, I can't land this thing with the donut. It never works.
Yeah, I don't have needles.
Okay, I'm downwind.
Okay.
And I don't have needles. So I don't know what's going on with the ILS on this map. I'll just do VFR pattern work.
Field. There it is. I like this secondary lake as a kind of an aiming device.
Yeah, it is kind of handy, isn't it?
Alright, I'm over the second lake. I think I'm at 220. I have no idea what the speed is. Hey, one thing, when I'm on speed, it sounds like everything's going wrong in the jet.
Yes, it does. I hate that. Because that's a very
Alrighty, gear, flat,
unhappy
pressure,
sound.
warning lights, anti-skid.
Beep, 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 beep. Now, if you're in a Cessna, you want the stall warning to go off right when the wheels touch, but that's different. That's a much more gentle,
Yes, you don't want it going off constantly.
no, or when you're over a lake or something.
All the black smoke coming out of that jet.
Well, I guess I don't need the speed if I've got AOA telling me what my speed is.
Very nice.
Alright, turning base, left base.
Ah! Backseat was being an asshole.
That landing looked good to me. Don't listen to him.
He said, gee, I always wanted to be a few inches shorter. Oh, I've got a drogue chute.
Very funny,
Yes,
GI.
you do.
I don't know how to get to the handle. Arr!
It's
Yeah,
Papa,
you gotta-
isn't it? Is
What?
that the default Papa
Is it?
for parachute?
Can only use it
Yes,
once.
is. Yes, it is. Yeah, because that handle's hard to grab in a hurry.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Papa again to disconnect?
Yep.
Jettison? Okay. I'll be clear of the active here shortly.
Okay, rolling final.
Oh, I gotta
Yeah,
close
I
my
do.
canopy.
Oh, it's a piece of dirt on my screen. I thought that was Frank.
That was almost mean.
Yeah, sorry.
Alright. We're fine. Back end shows 5 miles.
Oh yeah, I should have DME. Yep, I see DME. I see a big old jet with smoke trail.
Yep, we're at the lake.
Very nice.
Oh, did you do a touch and go?
Yeah, I think I got one more.
All right, I'm rolling then.
So TACAN works on this thing, navigation works on this thing, and radios work. The only thing that doesn't seem to work is the ILS.
Oh, see, look, I got needles now. Am I just approaching from the wrong end of the runway? Is it set up backwards?
It says ILS 33,
Well, that's what I thought.
and we were taking off from 33. Weren't we?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to make an approach from the opposite direction and see if I get the needles working. Could be they just have it set up backwards. I'm at 10,000 feet now, so...
No, because
it'll
runway
be a while.
15 doesn't have an ILS frequency. 33 does. VOR is 113.7. What's a VORTAC actually, isn't it?
Well, there we go. My needles have disappeared.
Which means what?
I mean, clearly they've got it screwed up. Because I was at 12,000.
Got mud, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
To the south
Hey.
of Vermont David when I noticed I had needles floating around. Right, it just snapped back. So if the horizontal needle is above the horizon,
Okay,
that just
gear,
means I'm high,
flat,
correct?
pressure, warning lights, anti-skid.
Yeah, look lights look.
Now it's snapping up and down. Alright, let's climb up and see if I can intersect the glide slope.
So you
You're
are
way
seeing
too
it.
high right now.
I'm seeing it now, but I'm at 12,000 feet.
It's weird. So there's something wrong with the transmitters on the runway.
And there's the horizontal one, or the vertical needle. The vertical needle shows that I'm right, of course. Where's the actual runway? There's the runway. Let's see if I can pull it back in. It's just, it seems to be staying there. So it's on the, well, now the needle just went away. It was to the left and then it just disappeared.
My needles aren't showing up at all.
I'm actually flying over the airfield now, so that's...
You've got the left knob is at TAC and the right one is at VOR-ILS, right?
So I am left tack, right VOR-ILS, flight director on.
It's horizontal, yes.
I'm flying over the airfield at 18,000 feet. I have a vertical one, 20 degrees up, and a horizontal.
That's weird.
Horizontal is 30 degrees to the left. Or correction, the vertical one's 30 degrees to the left. Unless I'm picking up some other airfield.
That's almost impossible because they're not going to have the same ILS frequency if they're certain distance to each other.
Plus their
They would
range,
if they've made a mistake on the map and got ILSs.
Megiddo does
Like
not have
traffic at our
ILS.
2 o'clock.
You are also near your node Haifa, because ILS transmitters they have short range. Haifa
Yeah.
does not have ILS.
Ben Gurion is 111.90. And we're on,
Oh, that's way south though.
yeah, it is.
And it's got two of them. It's got 110.3 for runway 12, 111.9 for runway 30.
Alright, let's see, I'm looking at the wrong runway. There we go.
Okay, 2 mile final.
Hold short.
This beeping is really irritating.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like an emergency.
And I'm down to 5,000 feet and the needles have snapped off. So the needles do not work. That's all there is to it. What the heck? Chester just said no ILF.
Thanks, buddy.
That
At
target
least
is
I can get
Morgan
retired on
Freeman.
disability
Really should
now.
kill him.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Holy cow! And he was doing a Morgan Freeman impersonation when he said it. All right, Morgan Freeman never did an aviation movie, did he? What is that reference to?
I don't think so.
And now I can't find the airfield. I'm so turned around. All right. I can find the lakes easily, though.
All right, I'm positioned in hold 3-3.
Okay, I am about clear, and I am clear of the runway. Let's see if this thing works. You're supposed to get rid of the parachute on it, not on the taxiway. You want to inflate it and then let it go, so it goes into the grass. See if this
Really?
works.
Oh, so you turn your butt towards the grass, bring your engines up, and then cut it loose so it blows off into the grass?
Yep.
That's brilliant.
Party?
It's inflated.
All right, steer down.
There it is. Got rid of it.
Flaps down.
Good job with
That actually worked.
Wow. Let's see, what would Frank do?
Well, I saw. I don't know if it was somebody did it on YouTube.
airborne.
Yeah, I'm gonna park here by the control tower.
All right, turn in final.
Oh, I'm down at 2,000. This is my last go round. At least I've gotten some a pair of nice rollouts in this bird, even though it was like I had to keep the stick all the way back because I was running out of altitude too much. But what's the optimum glide path angle for this for the F4?
You mean on final?
Yeah.
3 degrees is what the book was saying. And
Okay.
From what I've watched.
I'm watching for you.
Low trucks in.
I'm short final coming over the lake.
Visual.
I've almost got the donut up, but I'm just below. But I've got it so slow right now. I'm down at about 160, I think. I don't want to mess with it. Oh, there's the donut. Yep.